Hello everyone, in the previous lectures we have discussed about the rectifier and types of rectifiers. Now rectifier is a device which converts AC into DC. Now there are two types of rectifiers, half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier. Now in half wave rectifier, the output voltage is obtained only during the positive half cycle of the input AC signal. There is no output obtained during the negative half cycle, and therefore this rectifier is called as a half wave rectifier circuit. The full wave rectifiers are of two types. One is the center tap full wave rectifier and other is the bridge rectifier. Now in full wave rectifier, the output voltage is obtained during both half cycles of the input AC voltage. That is during positive half cycle also and negative half cycle also, and hence the rectifier is called as a full wave rectifier circuit. Now rectifier converts AC into DC, but the output of rectifier is not a pure DC. The output of rectifier contains some components of AC. Means the output of rectifier is AC plus DC. It is not a pure DC, but some AC component is also present in the output of rectifier, and the AC component present in the output of rectifier is called as the ripples. So ripples is fluctuations or pulsations produced in the output of rectifier. Now we have to calculate the ripple factor for half wave rectifier as well as for full wave rectifier circuit. Now ripple factor, it is defined as the ratio of root mean square, that is RMS value of AC component to the value of DC component. Therefore ripple factor is RMS value of AC component divided by value of DC component. So it is also written as IAC divided by IDC. Now by the definition, the RMS value of load current is given by, load current means the current flowing through the load resistance in the rectifier circuit. It is IRMS is under root IAC square plus IDC square. Therefore IRMS square is IAC square plus IDC square. We have square both sides. Therefore IAC square will be IRMS square minus IDC square, and therefore the value of IAC is IRMS square minus IDC square under root IRMS square minus IDC square. If we divide both sides by IDC, we have IAC upon IDC is under root IRMS square minus IDC square divided by IDC. And therefore IAC by IDC is ripple factor. Therefore ripple factor will be under root IRMS square minus IDC square divided by IDC square. And therefore this equation can be written as ripple factor equal to under root IRMS square upon IDC square minus 1. It will be IRMS square by IDC square minus IDC square by IDC square. It will cancel, and therefore here 1 occurs. So this is the general equation to calculate the ripple factor. Now we have to calculate the ripple factors for half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier circuit. Now first we will discuss about the ripple factor for half wave rectifier. Now for half wave rectifier, to calculate the ripple factor we need these two values, IRMS and IDC. For half wave rectifier, the value of IRMS is Im by T. Im is the maximum current flowing through the rectifier circuit. Okay. Now for half wave rectifier, the output is obtained only during the half cycle of the input AC voltage, that is only during positive half cycle. Therefore, IRMS is Im divided by 2. The output is obtained only during the positive half cycle, means current conduction angle is 180 degree, that is phi, and therefore DC current IDC is Im divided by pi. Now substitute these values in equation number 2. So what will be the equation? Ripple factor is under root IRMS value is Im by 2, so it will be Im by 2 square divided by IDC is Im by pi, its square, it will be Im square upon pi square minus 1. So by simplifying we get Im square will get cancelled, this is 4, this is pi square, so it will be under root pi square by 4 minus 1. If we substitute the value of pi, we get ripple factor equal to under root 9.86 by 4 minus 1. 9.86 by 4 is 2.46, so ripple factor will be under root 2.46 minus 1. So ripple factor is under root 1 minus 46, and the root of 1 minus 46, that is 1.21. So the ripple factor for half wave rectifier circuit is 1.21, means IAC by IDC is equal to 1.21. Now from this value we can say that in half wave rectifier circuit, AC component is more than the DC component in the output of rectifier. Means the output of half wave rectifier circuit contains more AC component than the DC component, and hence this rectifier, that is half wave rectifier circuit, is not effective. Now to calculate the value of ripple factor for full wave rectifier, IRMS will be Im by root 2. In half wave rectifier, the value of IRMS was Im by 2. It is root mean square value, so it will be double, so we have to multiply it by root 2. Root 2 Im by 2, so it will be Im by root 2. IDC for half wave is Im by pi. Here the current is double, and therefore IDC will be twice Im upon pi. Now substitute these values in equation number 2, that is ripple factor equal to under root IRMS square upon IDC square minus 1 in the last equation we have seen, and therefore this equation will be Im upon under root Im upon root 2 bracket square divided by twice Im upon pi bracket square minus 1. So on simplifying this equation, we get ripple factor equal to pi square divided by 8 minus 1. Substitute the value of pi, we get ripple factor equal to under root 9.86 divided by 8 minus 1. 9.86 by 8 is 1.23, so ripple factor will be under root 1.23 minus 1, so it will be root 0.23, and root 0.23 is 0.48. So the ratio of AC to DC in full wave rectifier is 0.48. It is less than 1, and therefore AC component present in the output of full wave rectifier is less than the DC, and therefore this rectifier circuit, that is full wave rectifier circuit, is more effective. In the next lecture, we will discuss about the efficiency of rectifiers. So thank you everyone.